one way to do it.
We have a bit of a different video for you here today. I actually went duck hunting and deer hunting this weekend. The duck hunting, we didn't shoot any ducks, so I'm just gonna roll a clip of that right now. All right, morning everyone. Welcome back to Let's Take the Fowl. This morning we're doing a little duck hunt. It is very, very muddy out, if you can't tell, but it's probably the coldest morning we've had so far this year. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get some big ducks. Come on, get up there. Get up there. There we go.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we wouldn't be duck hunting today without you, Mr. Kyle.
We just got set up. We probably have, what, 3 dozen out? 3 dozen. One of my buddies has the quick kois, which is super cool. I'll show you this a little bit more later. But it is about 20 minutes till shooting light. Our first spot that we tried going to was a bust. People beat us there. It was a little bit tricky of a morning getting here. So we'll stay tuned and we'll get back to you if we shoot some ducks. All right, boys. Afternoon duck report. Bad. I bet that's that group. Oh yeah. Well, those guys are having a good time.
Didn't look like it.
Not quite us yet.
15 ducks fly away. Circling back.
All right, so those are the duck hunting clips. We didn't shoot anything Saturday morning, but there's a couple of good little videos of me riding around in the Polaris with my buddies, and then kind of us having all our setup. But now we're gonna roll into some of those deer clips, and we'll show you what's going on there. All right, so as you can tell here, I've kind of messed up the audio at this point in time. Definitely forgot to set up the mic properly. Basically, I was just saying, me and my buddy Zach here are going to be trying to shoot his first deer this morning. So here's some clips from that hunt. So the deer started coming in pretty early, probably around 30 minutes after we were able to start seeing. We weren't really seeing much. We saw a bunch of does up until the point that we saw a pretty decent little 8-point buck come out to the left over there. Kind of just walked around the feeder and watched him for a while. After watching him for a little while, we started noticing that he had a real interest in the does. He was definitely starting to go into that rut. Definitely that time of year when the deer definitely start chasing around those does a little bit, start showing a little bit of interest in them. It was around this point when he started chasing off this doe to the left. Real interested in her, had his nose up and his head down, and he was kind of chasing her off to that side. She stopped over there for a while and actually peed right off camera, and he was over there and he was actually smelling it. That's what gave Zach enough time to stop and actually able to harvest this deer. And this little clip here is just me kind of stating like, hey, that he made a clean, good shot. I'm pretty sure he made a nice lung shot, but the deer ran off probably about to the left off camera. But we were going to sit here for probably about 30 minutes, give him some time to die, and I was actually going to see if any more deer came back and was going to try to harvest one for myself. So at this point, we started seeing a few more deer. It was probably 30-45 minutes after we ended up shooting Zach's deer. It was still pretty early, but we had this doe and this spike come into the feeder, and I decided that spike was going to be the deer that I was going to take if he gave me the opportunity. But he did, and eventually end up coming out from the right side of that brush right there, and stopping in front of the feeder. At that point, this is when I took a shot at him. I made a pretty nice heart shot, as you can see right here. And from here, it's probably been about 45 minutes, like I said. So me and Zach got out of the blind and started looking for his deer. The deer is probably about 40 yards from where he shot it, off into some brush. As we were walking up on it, he was real excited about it. Real happy that he was able to make a nice, good shot on this buck. It was a nice little 8-point, a little bit penciled on the horns, but overall a great first deer for him. This next clip is kind of us just gutting out the deer and getting them ready to take to the processors. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I know there's not a whole lot going on in the video today other than me shooting the deer. But here in the next video, we're going to be cooking up that backstrap from that deer. We're going to be making fried backstrap. And then a video to come, we're going to actually be tanning the hide of the spike I shot. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully you enjoy the video, and make sure to like.